Hey guys, welcome to Raw Customs. I'm your host, Patrick Apollo, and on this episode, I'm going to be giving you guys a sneak peek of the projects I've been working on and the plans for kits that I'm planning on putting out for you guys in the future. So let's get started with the big project that I'm trying to knock out, and that would be the Shore Trooper armor here. Now I've got this, this is going to be covered over several videos. I believe I've got 8 videos breaking down each individual piece, which would be the chest armor, the abs, the belt section, your cinch section, your arms, the backpack, and probably do a video on putting it together, scaling it, and some things along that nature. But this is the big project, and I'm just about done with the videos. I'm hoping to have them out in maybe a couple of months for you guys. I just want to have them all finished. That way when I put them out, I can put them out back to back, and you're not waiting for several months for the next piece. You'll know once I put the first video out that the next week, the next piece is going to come out until the entire suit is finished. So let's take a quick look at it. Project I'm working on is universal armor. I'm calling it my tactical armor, guys. Now the idea behind this is to have universal armor that you can make minor modifications to, change the color, repaint it in different ways, change the logos to fit several different characters, whether you want to be Batman or Robin or the Red Hood or any character you can think of, or even better yet, come up with your own character, which is something that I'm working on. Alright guys, the first piece in my tactical armor is the tactical gauntlet. Now you can see it's got a lot of design work in it, and it can definitely be changed around and painted to match different characters. I am going to have a couple of different sizes, as you can see here, but you can definitely see just changing the paint around a little bit really changes the look of it. So I've got this one's painted up to match a Wolverine. I've got this one painted up to match the Captain America costume I'm working on. And then I've also got an add-on piece here, which is a blade, which these are painted up to go with the Batman costume I'm working on. So this will be an option to add this blade, and this would be great of course for Batman, but also something like Shredder, a ninja, you know, anything we can come up with using our great imagination, guys. So this is the first piece. Now I also have some other ideas for some add-ons for the tactical gauntlets here. So I've already put some magnets in here. I've got some ideas. So you'll be able to use a magnet to stick pieces. I think I've got an idea like a couple of guns that you can stick on. These I actually have an idea of making a foam Captain America shield and seeing if I can make one light enough for it to stick on there and take off. I think that would be a cool idea. So it's something I'm going to attempt. If I'm successful, I will definitely be sharing that with you guys. Alright, so the next piece in my tactical armor is a belt. Actually, I got these painted up a couple different ways. Other than that, they are the exact same. I've actually got these pouches made on the side. Now, these are all glued together, glued solid, but you could actually make these functional. This will be adjustable. Again, you'll be able to adjust it to your size and make it fit. I've actually got in the back where you could, even if you put on a couple of inches and take a couple off, you'll be able to adjust it in and out, and then use the back pouch to kind of center it in the back and still make it look good and even all the way around. But that's it for this. You know, check it out. I'm pretty happy with the way all of these turned out, and particularly this one. I'm used some copper paint that I found to go on the Batman, and I'm pretty happy with the color of the way it came out. All right, that's it for this. Let's get to the next piece. All right, so the next is the chest and back armor that I'm working on. Like I said, this will be universal. This also has an option for some shoulder pieces. This is still under construction, so I just haven't put them on yet. But you can see, you can make some changes so that you can have basically the same armor with a few minor changes and be able to change it from one character to another. So of course I got the Batman, the Red Hood, and the Wolverine. This was actually my prototype piece, so you can see I've made some changes. Like this has a split in the chest. I removed that so it's solid, making it easier to put full symbols across the middle of the chest. So the kits, when I come out, they won't be split like this. They'll be nice and solid for you. So you can see with this one, the Red Hood, since the Red Hood always wears a jacket, and that's what I'm planning on for this costume, I didn't actually put the back on it. I just used a piece of foam and added some similar strapping like I did on the side. That way it'll fit better underneath the jacket and you won't have all this bulk behind you. Plus, without a full back, it'll be just a little bit cooler to wear, which is always nice because when you're wearing foam, it heats up pretty quick if it's not cool out there, because foam does not breathe, guys. And I'm also making Captain America armor. Now the chest piece here, now I did use the base I designed for the tactical armor, but I redesigned it just for Captain America because I want a cool Captain America costume. So I redesigned it for this. Now this will be up for sale once I get everything out, and it will be its own design just like you see it here. But I want to give you a better look of everything, how the pieces are come together. These are the tactical gauntlets and how everything comes together. Now with Captain America, I have started working on the Captain America helmet as well. So this will be a kit for the helmet that you'll be able to buy. So I just want to give you a good look of how it's starting to come together. And what would Captain America be without a shield? So I do have a tutorial coming out on this. This is a shield I made out of Sintra. You can have a look at that, how everything's starting to come together. Like I said earlier, I do plan on building an actual foam shield, and I'll be using basically the same way I made this. I just need it really light, so hopefully it will be able to hold on to the gauntlet. So another kit that I'm working on is the Wolverine helmet to go with the Wolverine costume that I'm working on. As you can see, I kind of designed this with a lot of lines. I was looking for a more tactical look with them. I actually added some features actually on the sides, on the ear sections. I've got a little idea with some magnets to get this clipped on, so that it's easy just to snap up there pretty quick. Now, like I said, this still is a test build, so this is still kind of tight. So when I open my mouth wide, this pops out. That's why I make these test builds, so I get things right before I ship them out to you, or put them out for you guys to put together yourselves. I just want to make sure they're as good as I can make them, and then I put them out for you guys. But this is something that's coming down the pipe, so be expecting it. Now moving from superheroes to video games for a minute, guys. I actually got a Mass Effect helmet. I'm really proud of this one. This one's actually a lot of work. It's got a little bit more difficulty than my average builds that I've been putting out, but sometimes I just see something that I really like, and I think this is one of the coolest helmets that I've ever seen, so I just wanted to build it. But I am working on a kit. I've got that prepared, and I'm actually working on the video, got most of it edited. So this is something I'm planning on having out for you guys before the end of the year. Still got quite a bit of work to do because I got so many irons in the fire, but I just want to give you a good look at that, how smooth everything come together. I did put quite a bit of work and took the time designing it, trying to get the parts to fit together just right. And this is about as close as I could get to the way it looked in the movies, guys, or not the movies, but the video game. But this is something that you need to be expecting. Like I said, I want to get this out before the end of the year for you guys. Make a good Christmas present or something like that. Okay, guys, and my last piece for the day is the Wakanda shield that Captain America used. God, I love this thing, guys. I love this thing so much, I think I'm going to make one out of steel. I had a lot of fun making it. This is actually a pretty simple build. It's more like putting together a small puzzle on the top here. Actually, you know, I got the barbs on the back side. Made the pieces pretty solid, so this is one of those pieces that it's just fun to play with. I think if it was steel, this thing would be deadly. I mean, you could actually stab in the front, come back, there's a point in the back. I mean, this is actually a great tactical weapon if it were steel, because you got something to block and then something to stab. Oh man, this thing could be dangerous. But just putting it on and getting the feel, I'm like, this is so cool. If it had weight to it, I'd be out here smashing stuff and punching holes through walls and stuff with it. So, but anyways, this is a really cool piece. This is another project. This definitely will be a kit. Like I said, this is another one that I'm already editing, and I'm doing the voiceover now on it. So this will be out, you know, hopefully pretty soon. Maybe next month. I'll have this one finished for you guys and ready to put out. But very nice piece. Really happy with the way it turned out. So there's the Wakanda shield, guys. Alright guys, there you go. As you can see, I have lots of irons in the fire at this point. Lots of projects that I'm working on. A lot of y'all have been asking about the Iron Man armor, and yes, I'm planning on getting back to that. I definitely want to build a full Mark III armor suit. You know, I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've already started and got a lot done. So yes, I'm going to get back to that. I just want to get some of this other stuff off my docket and done. Mainly the Shore Trooper suit. I've been working on that for over a year, trying to get it all together, ready for you guys, and I'm getting close. The videos are over half done. I'm just waiting to finish them up so I can start putting them out for you guys that want to do this build. It's been real popular. I've had lots of questions on it, so that's my main priority, is to get this out and get the rest of this stuff rolling so that I can start getting the pieces out one at a time. Now, as far as the tactical armor, I'll be putting it out in separate pieces because it's going to be a universal mismatch. So one person just might need the gauntlets, another person just the chest armor, maybe somebody just needs a belt, you know. So that's the basic design of that, is to put pieces out that y'all can use individually or as a full unit. So as far as the pieces, I'm going to be adding just as I go along, and ideas I have for different pieces to go along with it. Right now, definitely I'm going to add some leg armor, shin armor, eventually probably some neck armor, maybe some bicep. It's just going to be as I change it for different characters, seeing what I need for that one character. So I'll be making the changes as I go along. If you have any ideas, go ahead and shoot them down in the comments. I love the feedback from you guys. A lot of you had great ideas, so I always read everything you put. Even if I don't answer you, I do read it. I'm just busy. I work about 10+ hours on my regular job a day. Then I come home and try to do the raw customs thing. And then of course I have a family and other things, responsibilities that I have to take care of. Alright guys, that's it for this video. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.